Welcome back to Art Gem Interviews. We're here with Urban Ruban.
How you doing, guys?
Ask you a few questions about your craft here at the Bushwick Art Collective. Yeah. Beautiful work, man. Oh my gosh, an inspiration.
Slowly but surely.
Where do you find your inspiration?
Inspiration is pretty hard to find, so I try to find my inspiration at work. I think inspiration is kind of like one of those words that are, like poetic. Inspiration is this thing that keeps you going as far as people are asking inspiration. I never aspire to work. I just have to have dedication. If you have dedication and you do it every time at the same time, you'll see that inspiration will find you half an hour to an hour within you starting, even if you didn't know what you were going to do.
Wait, so you feel like life is your work?
100%. I mean, it's not. Life is life, and life is hard. And I think that you gotta find a purpose in life. I found my purpose, and it's to do art. I try to spread and to paint what I see, and I believe in two powers: fear and love. Love and fear rule the universe, and I try to make that balance in my work, in which I put the juxtaposition of contrast in concept and contrast in execution. So you see colors that shock and bounce each other that come from the graffiti palette, and I like to freestyle everything that I do, so it's never boring. So I'm always thinking and questioning. As you know, necessity is the mother of creativity. So when you freestyle and you have to come up with something there, that's when the ideas really start flowing, and you get to do stuff that is more organic to the wall, like what you see over here. In which.
So this is all freestyle. You don't have a plan, a sketch set out first. You just
not a palette. Sometimes I come with just a palette, yeah. but I think it's artists have to walk on the edge of the razor. So that way you can push yourself and then just not question your decisions. People say, you are procrastinating, but it's not. We're evolving, we're thinking, we're processing, because there's just too many choices.
Yeah.
The great thing about creativity is that the choices are endless. The bad thing about creativity is that the choices are endless.
Yeah.
So it's putting the parameters on it and doing it. That's what makes it.
So that's where you find your color palette. And so can you talk just really quickly about your process of painting, like from start to finish? How do you go about that?
Well, I used to go in which I used to sketch, watching the wall, looking at the wall and thinking, but eventually I say, who better than me to sketch what I want directly on the wall?
Yeah.
And this is, to me, this is the tool of the 21st century. It's as close to Photoshop on real life as you can get. You can do, undo, try again, do again. If you miss the line, do it with another color. Now the red line is the new line. Forget about it. It's really spontaneous. If you put somebody to paint with a spray can, they'll paint till the can is over. If you put them to paint with a brush or a roller, they're like, no, I'm gonna get dirty. And it's a very different fun expression, and I think it works with today's environment and today's energy. Yeah, it's like immediate reaction, immediate everything. So I think, all evolves out of pressure. And what happened in the United States when graffiti came out, it was out of pressure. And again, necessity is the mother of creativity. So.
Awesome. Urban Ruban here. Check him out on Instagram.
Yes,
man, amazing work here in Bushwick, New York.
Thank you very much,
Keep up the great work.
You too, brother.
All right, respect.
You too. Pleasure, man.
Yeah.
Oh, nice one.
Cheers.